Hello everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back if you are returning and welcome if you are new. So today I am doing my July week 1 check-in, and this is going to be from Wednesday the 1st to Sunday the 5th. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I have here on the side my keys, which these are going to be the colors. So let's go ahead and get started. The stickers that I'm using today are from Simply Camico, and for the no spend stickers I'm using the Mori June designs. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the first expense that I have will be in green because it was a gas expense. And let's go ahead and get started. This was Diamond Gas. Okay, and it was a total of $26. And this was for the first. And these stickers don't fully fit the box, so I'm gonna do the best that I can to place them in the center. I think that should be good. Okay, next we have Wetzel pretzels. My boyfriend and I went to get some, and that was from my date night envelope, which is this color here. I'm just gonna put pretzel. And that was a total of $8. And that was on the first. Okay. Next we have Taco Bell for the date night envelope because we only got the pretzels and we didn't get a drink. And that was $2. We got 2 freezes. And then I had an unbudgeted expense. So this one's going to be in red. I ordered from Mama Sila Budgets on Etsy. And I'm just gonna put Mama Sila. That was $55. I wanted to support her shop. So I spent $55 and I didn't want to get it out of my budgeting sinking fund or my spending envelope, so I just did an unbudgeted expense. Either way, I didn't have enough money in those envelopes, so I just decided to do a unbudgeted expense of $55. And if you're wondering where that money comes from, it will just be from my checkings account because I do have a buffer in there. Alright, so that is it for the first. Now for the second, I went to Wetzel pretzel again, and I got some bites from my boyfriend and I, and then I got one back for my sister, and that was from my eating out envelope. So we'll go ahead and grab the pink color, and I'm just gonna put pretzel. And so that was $16. And this day, they were not good at all. That's why we actually didn't even finish them. That's why we went again on the second. And then out of my date night envelope, we went to Chipotle, my boyfriend and I did. So, yeah. We have been eating a lot too much. I definitely need to cut it out. But it's hard for me. I don't know why. Okay. Alright, so that was $26. So that's it for the second. On the third, we got McDonald's from the ding night envelope. And McDonald's was $9. this was on the 3rd. That was it for the 3rd. Now I got Starbucks. I reloaded my Starbucks app card on the 4th, and that was out of my miscellaneous envelope. So I did $10. That was 10 on the 4th. And that was it for the 4th. Now on the 5th, it was a no spend day. So I'm carrying my Maury June design sticker for the 5th. And that is it for the week, from the 1st to the 5th. That was all of my expenses. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to another page, and we're gonna go ahead and set up my weekly check-in spread. This is the sticker kit that I will be using. It's from Romina Rosa. I will be leaving her shop down below. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so for this part I had to zoom in because I have a lot of trouble putting down the thick washi. So the first thing we will be doing is we're going to be whiting out this little hexagon here. Go. Now we have the weekly check-in script sticker. Go ahead and take it off of here, and we will be laying it down. Alright, there it is. Now we're going to be laying down week 1. There we go. I'm going to be laying down this little flag here. I'm going to put it right under week 1. Okay, and then we're going to place the week 1 sticker right on top of this one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write down the categories. Go ahead and take the week 2 sticker, and I will be laying it down just to divide the weeks. Let's bring this up a little bit. Okay, alright, it's gonna look something like that. And I am going to lay down the flag for week 2, just to have it ready. There we go. And the week 2 sticker as well. We're going to go ahead and lay it down right here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first category that we have is date night, and date night is in this teal sticker. So let's go ahead and go through everything. We're going to add everything up. So we have $2 for Taco Bell, then we have pretzels for $8, Chipotle for $26, and McDonald's for $9, so that equals $45. And we started with 50, but let's go ahead and put that we started with $2.45. Alright, now for eating out, we have the pink stickers, which we only had 16. So let's go ahead and write down $16 for eating out. For gas, it will be the green sticker, and that was only $26. For groceries, that is in purple, and we don't have any of those, so we're just going to write, draw a line across. Now we have spending, and that would be orange, and we don't have any, so we're going to draw a line across as well. And for unbudgeted, that will be in red, and we do have one for Mama Sela budgets on YouTube as well as Instagram and Etsy. I will go ahead and leave her Etsy shop down below. For budgeted, we have the $55 from the Etsy order. Alright, so I brought out my envelopes. Here I have all of my envelopes, and I have some money for my day night envelope in my wallet, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. First, we're going to go ahead and start with my wallet. So we started for date night with $50 and we spent $45, so we should have $5, and I'm keeping my date night money right here in the back of my wallet. So let's go ahead and write down $5. And I do have trouble writing with this coil here, so I apologize in advance. Okay, eating out. We started with $40. We started with 40 and we spent 16. We should have $24. So let's go ahead and double check to see if we have the $24 we should have. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we do have the amount that we should have in here. So let's go ahead and write that down. So we have $24 remaining. Next we have my gas envelope, and we started with $70 and we spent 26, so we should have 44. So we have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So we do have the amount that we should have. So my camera actually turned off on me and we were counting the gas money. So we should have $44, and we do. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down right here. Now for groceries, we started with 50 and we actually did not spend any of that money. So we should have 50. So we have 20, 40, and 50. So we do have the amount that we should have in here. Okay, so spending. We have it here. We started with 30, so we should have 30, and we do have the $30. So I'm going to go ahead and write down 30. Alright, so there we have it. Now for unbudgeted, we are obviously in the negatives. So we are negative 55 for unbudgeted. So that is all for this video. I'm going to go ahead and put all of my envelopes back where they belong. Whoops. So here they are. Again, I will be linking these cash envelopes down below, just in case you guys want to check them out. They will be linked down below. So yes, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and definitely consider subscribing. I am going to do a giveaway, but I am still waiting for some items from an Etsy shop, so just make sure to stay tuned. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Bye.